We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
13 at the 35-yard line.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun is Minshew. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. 11 yards there. First down.
New Orleans.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Minshew sets to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Number 83.
From 3 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Dolphins nothing.
Tua now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Saints 1st down.
Minshew 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
52
Now Minshew. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Saints.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 19-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Down at the 41. A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And going deep for Hill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. And 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Across midfield.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. To a hit, and the ball is out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And Josh Hill has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
Ready up. Mike 29. Watch the screen. Alpha. Watch the screen. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. No chance.
It'll be Minshew again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And picked off by Xavier Howard.
Minshew's pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right,
taking it right down Broadway. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no? I would agree with that, Togo. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 18-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. They're going to look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Saints 17, Dolphins 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Saints 17, Dolphins 14. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here's Allen to throw it. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And finally brought down at the 38. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami, it's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? And what if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Minshew's pass.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
21.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
39-yard line.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A pickup of 44 yards. On
Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
yards to go.
And the blitz does come. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Down and 9.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
40-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Today's final score, Dolphins 28, Saints 23.